Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a video I honestly never thought I'd make because about a few days ago, it's not exactly, the number's not exact anymore, but a few days ago I reached 400 subscribers. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who's subscribed, who's watched my videos, who's put up with my very, very strange stuttering voice and all the Doctor Who rants and skill issues at COD Zombies. Thank you so much. And for today's video, I've got something pretty special planned, so why don't we get into it? So for today's video, guys, to celebrate 400 subscribers, I thought I'd review a figure that honestly I never thought I would ever get to have in my collection, because this figure is incredibly rare and just really valuable even if it's not in the best condition. And I was honestly hesitant to review it at all. I'll get into that in a bit, but yep. The 1994 Series 2 Kenner Jurassic Park Juvenile T-Rex. Yeah, this is widely regarded as one of the rarest figures Kenner made for the first Jurassic Park, and honestly I can see why. This figure's, I love the color scheme. The sculpt looks great. I mean, it's Kenner, so I wouldn't really expect anything less. And it's just a great figure all around. So the main reason I was so hesitant to review this figure, to make this video at all for my 400th, is because, if you probably haven't guessed already, this figure is really not in the best of shape. I mean, this was the only one on eBay I could find at the time, and yeah, it's just, I mean, it's still a great figure, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of paint wear, and it's also missing the wound cover. Like I mentioned ages ago in that Triceratops review, that even with the wound piece, they're crazy expensive. This one did not have the wound piece, and it was still fairly expensive. And yeah, also, like, a little bit of the tail's tip is missing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little bit of the tail's tip is missing. But I think even with the paint wear, it's still a god tier figure by Kenner. And there have been many other versions of Kenner's Juvenile T-Rex. There was a tannish one that was like a muddy red-brown. That one was really just made as an homage to the novel, because if you guys don't know, in the novel, this is the dinosaur that kills the InGen publicist, Ed Regis, I think was his name. And yeah, it kind of became iconic just for that alone. Yeah, this figure is also made of a really hard in places, rubber material, and there's also not really an action feature for this figure. It honestly kind of doesn't have one, or at least not an intentional one. Really, the only articulation on this figure is the arms, which, now that I look at them, are probably the most intact part of this whole figure. Now, there is another action feature-esque thing you can do with it. If you squeeze the neck like this, it'll make him look like he's biting, or chomping, or roaring, or whatever you want to do. And also, this is just mine, but it has kind of a hard time standing. Never mind. For a while, I could not get this thing to stand up no matter what it did. Like, in my collection, I always had to like have it lean against the Therizinosaur, the Mosasaur, or the Jeep in order to get it to stand up on its own. And yeah, I mean, it can stand, but let's see if I can move the tripod a bit. It can stand, but one of the feet is a bit crooked, so it can stand just kind of awkwardly. And And yeah, also, if you've noticed, don't worry about this weird slit in between the legs and the torso. That's normal. All the Kenner Juvenile Rexes have it. Yeah, really, I love the color scheme. I really like the mix of bluish green and the gold on the bottom. And actually, Mattel actually remade this figure for the Kenner Legacy line, or whatever it's called, with pretty mid results, if I'm honest. And yeah, and going back to the sculpt for a bit, if you look at the back, you can just see just how much detail, and on the bottom too, with all the scales. I mean, not to sound old or anything, or nostalgic for a time I wasn't even alive for, but you really don't see that in most modern dinosaur figures, not just Mattel. Also, where's the... Oh. And there's the Jurassic Park logo on the leg. I lost it for a second. I couldn't find it. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss any new videos. And once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, all the people who've subscribed. I never thought I would ever reach 400. I was stuck in the 300 subscriber range for such a long time. Thank you so much. And don't worry, I have plenty of content planned for the future, even though I might be uploading a lot less regularly because I am going to college in about a month. I mean, I'll still try to upload whenever I can, like on breaks or between classes. And yeah, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all those who subscribed. I have plenty of more of those Dinosaur Evolution 2 battles planned, since those got really popular and my channel absolutely exploded with the first one. So hoping to have more of those out. The Operation Genesis finale is gonna take quite a while because I have about an hour of footage to sift through, and most of that is just me getting fed up with the fact that dinosaurs in that game are absolute morons. And I essentially just got fed up with it and let chaos take over. So once again, guys, thank you so much for all the support you've given my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. So long.